We often hear the same questions. Why tie the knot? What's the modern point of marriage? Some even say, all women are trash. And it's true, men today face substantial risks when it comes to marriage. While some may dismiss these concerns as a weak mindset, the reality is different. With nearly 40% of marriages ending in divorce, men's worries are grounded in countless stories of custody battles and alimony payments to unfaithful partners. In this video, we'll dive deep into the marriage dilemma. First, we'll explore whether marriage is truly worth it. Then, we'll unveil concrete solutions. And finally, we'll share top advice to slash the risk of divorce by a whopping 80%. Have you ever wondered if marriage is worth the risk? If it brings any real value to your life? In the quest for answers, let's first consider what truly matters to a man's fulfillment. Often, it's not about the transient thrill of new possessions or fleeting pleasures. Instead, it's about building a legacy, something enduring that will outlive us. Think about it. On their deathbed, no one regrets buying one more or less Rolex. Instead, they reflect on the meaning they've created, the impact they've left behind, and the lives they've touched. This is where true fulfillment and long-term happiness originate. There's an age-old saying that goes, every man should plant a tree, have a child, write a book. Why is this so? Because these things outlive us. They extend our presence, our influence, beyond the confines of our mortal existence. When it comes to children, this is especially poignant. Your children are not just physical extensions of you. They carry your DNA, yes, but they also carry forward your character, your values, and your principles. They embody the lessons you've taught, the love you've shared, and the wisdom you've imparted. In this sense, having children is about more than just procreation. It's about ensuring a part of you, your essence, lives on, influencing generations to come. It's about contributing to the grand tapestry of human existence in a meaningful and lasting way. This is where the value of marriage enters the picture. It's not about the wedding or the certificate, it's about the commitment to build something enduring, to take responsibility for another life, to shape the future through your children. Marriage, in its truest sense, isn't about you. It's about the person you vow to cherish, the family you choose to build, and the legacy you aim to leave. The reality is, you will never truly become a man until someone else becomes more important than you. So, is marriage worth it? That's a question only you can answer. But remember, the value of marriage isn't found in the ceremony or the ring. It's found in the legacy you build, the responsibility you take, and the lives you touch. So, how can we fix the legal aspects of marriage to be less risky for men? It's a question that has been asked countless times, and thankfully, there are some concrete steps we can take to address this issue. Firstly, mandatory DNA paternity tests. This step ensures that a man is indeed the biological father of the child he is expected to support. It's about ensuring that men are not financially responsible for children who are not biologically theirs. Secondly, we need to implement a default 50-50 custody arrangement. This means that in the event of a divorce, both parents are given equal custody of their children. It's a way to ensure that children have equal access to both parents, and it also safeguards the rights of fathers who might otherwise be sidelined in custody battles. Next, let's talk about alimony. It's time to eliminate this outdated practice. Alimony or spousal support often puts an undue financial burden on men. It's a relic of a time when women were largely financially dependent on men, a situation that is no longer the norm. Similarly, we need to address the division of assets. It's only fair that each party leaves a marriage with what they brought into it, and what they earned during it. Child support should be based on what the child actually needs, not on the income of the payer. This is a more equitable way of determining child support payments, and it ensures that the child's needs are met without unfairly burdening one parent. When it comes to legal fees, each party should pay for their own lawyers. This prevents one party from being financially disadvantaged during divorce proceedings. Last but certainly not least, we should reject any claims of abuse post-separation without clear evidence. This helps protect men from false accusations, which can have devastating consequences. These changes would create a fairer system that protects men's rights and interests. It's time we started taking these issues seriously, for the sake of men everywhere. With these changes, we can make the institution of marriage a safer and more equitable place for everyone involved. But how can we reduce the risk of divorce in the first place? Let's delve into this, shall we? It's time to set the stage for a stronger, more resilient marriage. A significant part of this involves financial stability. When you earn between $150,000 to $600,000, you're slicing your risk of divorce in half. And if you're a man who earns at least $30,000 more than your partner, you're further reducing that risk. It's not about out-earning your partner, it's about creating a financially stable environment that can weather the storms of life. Now let's talk about spirituality. Whether you're deeply religious or lightly spiritual, regular attendance at a place of worship can be a game changer. It provides a shared experience, a common set of values, and a community that supports your union. This shared commitment can act as a fortress, protecting your marriage from the many challenges it will face. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, your choice of partner plays a pivotal role in the longevity of your marriage. Avoid the party girls, the OnlyFans models. These are not the partners who will walk with you through life, supporting you in your darkest hours and celebrating with you in your brightest moments. Seek a woman of substance, of integrity, who values you for more than just your wallet. Now, this isn't to say that all women who frequent parties or monetize their bodies are unworthy of love. It's a reminder that these lifestyle choices indicate a lack of long-term commitment or a focus on immediate gratification over enduring happiness. In short, marriage is a journey. It's a path you walk together hand in hand through the sunshine and the storms. It's about choosing the right partner, creating a stable environment, and nurturing shared values and experiences. Choosing the right partner and lifestyle can significantly reduce your risk of divorce. And remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So take that step wisely. So, is being married risky? Yes, but so is being single. We've journeyed through the significance of marriage, not just as a contract, but as a man's path to fulfillment and legacy. We've explored the flaws in the system, where the scales often tip unfavorably against men. We've seen the hard truths of divorce and how to effectively reduce its likelihood. The risk of being single? It's the risk of missing out on the grand adventure of life that marriage can bring. Of not having children who becomes more important than you. To counterbalance the risks in marriage, we've proposed a series of necessary legal changes. From mandatory DNA paternity tests and default 50-50 custody, to eliminating alimony and division of assets, these changes can make a world of difference. We can't dismiss the reality of the risks in marriage, but we can strive for a system that safeguards men's interests. It's time to make a change, pass the message and push for these changes to become laws.